Buenos dias from Guadalajara. Guadalajara is the capital city in the state of Jalisco, Mexico. It is the second largest city in all of Mexico with a population of just over 5.5 million people. And I'm gonna spend 4 weeks here. So I just arrived yesterday. I'm gonna do my first bit of touristing today. I'm gonna go inside this amazing looking building behind me. It is called the Governor's Palace. It is still used today as a government building. And it also has a museum inside. So that's gonna be pretty cool to see. Already from the exterior, it looks fascinating. We have these really cool gargoyles. I don't know what you would call them really. They're not gargoyles, but we've got, they're like suits of armor and cannons underneath them. And then right in the middle, we've got a really cool clock tower. This is super elaborate. Okay, we are in. Beautiful courtyard. It is free to come inside of here. You just have to make your way past the guards there, and yeah, you just come straight in. So this is cool. Construction on this building was completed in 1774, I believe, if I can remember correctly. And it's especially interesting because a couple of important historical events happened here. One of the important historical events that happened in this building is being depicted here. This is the assassination attempt on Benito Juarez. And this guy stood in between them and saved his life. So that's pretty cool. Oh, look at this. This mural is humongous. This mural is painted by one of the main 3 muralists of Mexico, José Orozco. We saw a lot of his work while in Mexico City. He has 3 murals in this building. And this one, I think, is the one called the Flaming Hidalgo. It doesn't say it anywhere, but looks pretty obvious. One of the historical events I mentioned earlier that took place in this building is that this figure, Medel Hidalgo, who was one of the first original revolutionaries that kick-started the Mexican War of Independence, which eventually led to Mexican freedom from the Spanish. He came to this building and wrote a decree that stated that the free Mexico would abolish slavery. So that happened here in this building. And then this is a mural that is depicting him guiding the Mexican people towards fighting for their independence. So just by looking at this, there is obviously a lot more to this mural than that. I'm not really sure what the Nazis have to do with it. But yeah, that's the main central piece anyway. I want to take a closer look at this section over here with all of the switchblades. It has caught my attention. We've got this like big demon thing vomiting out all of these knives, and then it's like intertwined with serpents. Very interesting imagery. is a very peaceful building to stroll around. We're coming into the Congress room. I don't know what you call it. Yep. Surprised we're allowed in here, but it's obviously because there is another mural by José Orozco in here. Here we have Medel Hidalgo again. Here he is writing the decree to free the slaves. Amazing. Very expressive painting. I don't think this is the original. But this would have been what Medel Hidalgo signed to abolish slavery in 1810. Do you think that's real?
I feel like it'll be better protected.
We are outside of the museum now, looking at the amazing facade of the outside again, and noticing that are all of these really cool stained glass windows, but we weren't able to see any of those from the inside because they're all part of the still functioning government offices. But very well done stained glass. It would have been cool to see that. Here's a cool statue of Medel Hidalgo, clearly breaking the chains of slavery.
Oh, she has chains on her wrists.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
But I mean, that's obviously not part of the original.
You don't think so?
No.
Unless it's been up there for 100 years.
Someone probably stuck her up there on like some recent... So right next door to the governor's palace is this main cathedral, and it looks absolutely incredible. We have to go inside and check it out. I think that means I am the door.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's more like religious, symbolic,
Yeah.
like...
I am the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Shall we go in? Okay. interesting. There's a little fountain inside of here. It looks like maybe cremation urns. And this is a coffin casket. This is unusual. I love these fountains made out of the old column heads. That is such a great way to repurpose that. Gorgeous. I remember making stuff like this when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You just tie it around.
Yeah, I get the basic structure of it.
Yeah. It's very aesthetically pleasing. Guadalajara is very obviously a very modern city. Before I came here, I was kind of expecting it to be a mixture of Mexico City and Guanajuato, which I feel like now was quite far off. The reason I thought it would be similar to Guanajuato is because it was originally a colonial city, established way back in the 16th century, similar to Guanajuato, by the Spanish. So I had expected the architecture to have a similar feel, but it really doesn't. It just seems like a very modern city to me. And even the historical center, which we are in right now, doesn't feel all that historical, other than just like the main palace that we are in and the cathedrals. Their building dates are a lot later in time than in Mexico City or Guanajuato. So it's actually considerably more modern, despite the fact that there are some very interesting historical buildings in this area. We've stopped at a very cute cafe restaurant that we just stumbled upon, and it's looking so nice. Very exciting. Starting us off well with some garlic bread, I presume?
Olive oil.
Ah, okay. Okay, so we got like a combination meal, and what comes with it is this vino de Verdana, I think she said it was. Vino tinto de Verdana.
I think so.
Which means summer red wine, I believe. And just from the smell of it, I'm sure it's red wine mixed with like Fresca or something.
Oh yeah?
So, it's very cold.
There is something odd about cold red wine.
That's really nice. Wow, that's really good.
Oh my god, yeah. That's really good. I think it's too easy to sip though.
Look at this for the first course. Mushroom crema. This is gonna be the best meal we've had in a while.
On the meals, and we were like, oh, I felt like we never had a meal there, but you guys watch the videos, you actually know a lot.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be exactly like
Well, I'm pretty sure like 9 out of 10 meals that we have in Mexico, we're very, very, very happy. So it's been a while since we've had a salad.
this. Too long.
Look at this beautiful dish. Oh, it's got potatoes in it too. Yeah. This is a work of art. That place ended up being such good value for money. It was like a 3-course meal plus a glass of wine. Really high quality food and only 175 pesos each. So, like, we've eaten far poorer quality food for more than that. So, amazing place. This thing is beautiful. It's all like Mexican themed.
Sombreros and stuff?
Yeah,
Going over a ride?
kinda. But I'm in a skirt.
Inside saddle, that's the way you'd be doing it.
Ah. Yeah, I recognize some of these buildings.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. And then we've got a dancer up here. That's beautiful. Wow, this is a really cool carousel. We're getting on, and it's free. I'm gonna fall off. I'm gonna skirt. I'm gonna have to side saddle it. I don't know why it's free.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like right in the middle of the city, a beautiful carousel like this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they charge like $5 to get just as many people.
I pay $5. Look at this beautiful thing. And it's Mexico themed. Woo. What a nice steed you have.
Oh, this is not a comfortable saddle.
No, not at all. I'm gonna fly off of here.
Oh, hold on tight. You wouldn't even, like, just right now, you wouldn't even know you're on a carousel. Oh, hi, there goes the horse. There's some fast stuff.
It is.
I'm on the inside, I'm way too slow.
That was too much fun. Let's go again. We have found a cool balcony restaurant. What is it called? La Catedral del Antojitos Mexicanos. And I'm trying the torta ahogada. It is apparently the main dish to get in Guadalajara, so should be interesting. I think it's like a wet open-faced sandwich kind of thing, but we will see.
That's what it looks like. It looks like they pour a gravy sauce on it.
Oh yeah, okay. What kind of a sauce does it say?
Like a brown sauce.
Okay. Should be interesting. Nice view from here. Good place for people watching. Carl got the pozole.
Can you see it here? Just like
Completely overflowing. You're gonna be stuffed.
Yeah, that's the thing about pozole. It's so cheap, it's so tasty, and I feel like it's really nutritious.
Well, I think this is the cheapest one we've had this entire winter. 77 pesos for that.
Yeah, usually it's around 80.
Yeah, that's
80 was the
quite
cheapest.
inexpensive. Maybe there's no meat in it. It doesn't say. Oh yeah, here is the Guadalajara traditional sandwich. That is very messy. I'm probably gonna need more than a spoon. I feel like I'm gonna need full fork and knife for this, but it's time to get messy, I guess. This isn't so bad.
No, it doesn't look too bad. A little messy though.
A little bit.
But it's hard bread.
Not now that it's been drenched in tomato sauce.
Nah.
It's very tasty.
Oh, nice.
Very good.
I'm sure I'll have some.
It's like, I think it's pork.
Looks like pork from here.
Yeah. Not as spicy as I was expecting.
Oh, good.
You match the umbrella.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going for.
Hey, that's the cathedral you went in before. Hey. Look at all these historical pictures of the center. It's pretty cool. Not much has changed. That restaurant ended up being exceptionally inexpensive. One of the least expensive we've seen in this entire 6-month trip in Mexico. So for 2 mains and 1 large drink to share, it came to 167 pesos, which is about 1160 Canadian. So very, very inexpensive, which is unexpected, but great news. That means we can eat out a little bit more than we usually do. All in all, very interesting day walking around the historical center of Guadalajara. I must say it's not really what I was expecting. I was expecting it to feel closer to Mexico City. As I said before, it is a much more modern city and far less directed at tourism. So I thought that this was going to be on a similar level than all of the other places we've been at. I think all of the places we've been at have been quite touristy, but I'm really not getting that vibe in Guadalajara, which is great because it translates to the restaurants being much less expensive. That being said, there is a lot of stuff to do here. I think when I was making my list, I came up with something like, 16 different museums, mostly historical, plus a ton of attractions and other big things to see and do here. So I'm surprised that it seems less touristy than I was expecting. So we really stayed within a small radius as we were looking around today, but I'm expecting a very interesting month.